welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. My name is Paul, and in my channel I do tech unboxing, I do tech reviews, and I also do comparison videos just like this. So if that sounds interesting to you, please press the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I release a new video. In this video, I'll be doing a quick comparison between the iPhone 11 Pro Max and the iPhone SE. This video might be helpful if you're thinking of getting a new phone right now and you don't know which one to pick. Should you just go for the iPhone SE for $399 or spend $700 more for more features? And are these features worth $700? Let's find out together in this video. The display on the iPhone 11 Pro Max is an OLED display with a resolution of 2688 by 1242, a PPI of 488, and a contrast ratio of 2,000,000:1. That sounds like a lot. While the iPhone SE comes with an LCD screen with IPS technology and a screen resolution of 1334 by 750, a PPI of 326 with a contrast ratio of 1400:1. I know some of you guys might be thinking, okay, that's it. The iPhone 11 Pro Max has obviously beaten the iPhone SE. But guys, sometimes spec doesn't really translate to real life. Most people can't tell the difference. I'm very sure 95% of people who use iPhone can't tell the difference. First, we're gonna test some applications, the popular ones. We're gonna compare how each phone performs, starting with YouTube, obviously. And it seems like the iPhone 11 Pro Max is showing a little bit of seniority. But is the milliseconds worth $700 to you? Man, it depends, but for me, I don't think so. Right now, I'm gonna play a video so we can check out the display performance on both phones. One of the things that actually amazed me about the iPhone SE was the true black the phone produces and the sharp colors, which is not actually known for an LCD display, but the display of the iPhone SE is one of the best I've seen out there. Try to compare both displays. It might not be as accurate as seeing them in person, but both phones are under the same camera and under the same light, so it should be fair on both sides. Comment below if you notice any difference. I really want to know your opinion. Both phones are capable of playing up to 1080p videos on YouTube. I was actually disappointed when my iPhone 11 Pro Max maxed that at 1080p. I really wish it was 4K because there are cheaper phones in the market that can play 4K on YouTube, but there's nothing I can do about it. Now let's check out Instagram on both phones. They should load at the same time, so I'm not really expecting anything. Okay, I take that back. Okay, that's the first. Why is it not loading on the iPhone 11 Pro Max? Wow, it's crashed. What a perfect timing, but let's try that again. Guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram, follow me at tech11_mobile. I post updates there before I upload. As you can see, both phones perform the same way. I want to keep this video as short as possible and straight to the point. But really, it shouldn't be a surprise because both phones are powered by the A13 Bionic chip. If there's going to be any difference between the iPhone 11 Pro Max and the iPhone SE, it's probably going to come from the RAM. The iPhone 11 has a 4GB of RAM and the iPhone SE has a 2GB of RAM. Now, I know some of you guys only care about the cameras. Come to think of it, most people actually. Well, the front camera on the iPhone 11 Pro Max is a 12MP f2.2 aperture, while the iPhone SE comes with a 7MP f2.2 aperture. I know, a slightly different number, but would you really care about that and pay $700 because of that? Well, if you're an Instagram model, maybe, but for most people, the camera on both phones is gonna do just fine. The front-facing camera on the iPhone 11 Pro Max is capable of doing time-lapse, but unfortunately, you can't do that on the iPhone SE. Comment below if you really do time-lapse with your front-facing camera and what kind of stuff you do with it. You can also do slow-mo, or people might say slow-fi, on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, but you can't do that on the iPhone SE. I actually only use that feature once on my phone, but I do use the rear camera for slow-mo, and it's actually, when it comes to video, the iPhone 11 Pro Max is capable of shooting 4K at 24 or 30 FPS and 1080p at 30 or 60 FPS, while on the SE you're stuck on 30 FPS for the 1080p. This is a sample video using the front-facing camera. As you can see, the iPhone 11 Pro Max is looking a little bit sharper, but the iPhone SE is actually not lacking behind that much. Now let's take a picture. Both phones actually takes amazing pictures. Maybe a slight difference, but not enough to pick the iPhone 11 Pro Max over the SE, at least in my opinion. Now let's move on to the rear camera. The iPhone 11 Pro Max comes with a triple lens camera system, a ultra wide, a wide, and a telephoto, while the iPhone SE comes with a single lens, which is a wide lens. This is where the $700 difference might start to show up, depending on what you use your phone for. I'll only be comparing the wide camera on both phones because I want this comparison to be fair as possible. Both wide lenses are 12MP, so images are similar for both lenses. Now let's compare the speakers on both phones, starting with the SE. Yeah, not the best, but let's check the iPhone 11 Pro Max. There's obviously a difference between the speakers. It's so obvious. The iPhone 11 Pro Max speaker is great. Now let's move on to the design. In my opinion, both phones looks premium. Though the iPhone 11 Pro Max might feel a little bit more premium in the hands because of the texture, but it's not really a no-brainer. You can always get a case if you don't like the design of your iPhone SE or your iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now, what do you get more for $700? Well, according to Apple and maybe what we've seen in this video, fingers crossed, the extra 2 lenses, a better speaker, screen size and resolution. These are the main features I have noticed. Comment below if you think I missed anything. I would love to hear your opinion. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you taking your time to watch my videos. Kindly please subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.